All right, friends, I think we're connected. What happened to my Streamlabs setup? It looks strange. Anyway, moving on, I am going to do one of two of my mat Pilates classes for the week right now. Hopefully we can get like a little bit ahead because I feel like I always try to save it for the days that I have classes and I'm like too exhausted after like doing my like work day and then having class. So we're going to do one of them now. I think my entire setup's about to die because I couldn't find it like for the life of me today to charge everything. So I'm very afraid everything's going to die right now. But we'll see what we can do. Let me also find a little bit of background music for us. I think I'm just going to play the same one that I always use because I just have a hard time finding things that I need. Okay. I think we're finally ready now, even though I started the stream 2 minutes ago. All right. We've got a little background music playing now. Nice little calf stretch. If you've seen any of my other mat Pilates streams, you'll realize that they all start pretty much the same. Oh, where did my professor go? Nice little calf stretch moment. I've gone on a walk 3 days in a row now, so feeling good about myself. I did my walk yesterday and today with ankle weights, so, you know, hoping to tone down and slim up or something like that. Although, I mean, it takes more than 2 days, but we're building good habits. Because it's been really nicely warm where I'm at, but it's about to not be as warm in a couple of days, which makes me sad. I've also somehow agreed to go to a bar tonight. So I do have my heater on so that I can hopefully dry my hair because why not, right? Nice little back stretch moment. It's funny because I'm like, wow, this class starts out so slow. We're just doing the back stretch for the longest time. And then it gets intense and I'm like, wow, I miss just like sitting here in the back stretch. But that's okay. Also, I think I wore this exact same... I'm pretty sure I wore this same top. I don't know if I wore these same shorts like 1 week ago on the stream that I did on Sunday, but that's okay. Alright, 30 seconds to go on the back stretch here. I was watching this like TikTok today where it was like, oh, you can like unlock your back with this one move. And it was like, I think it was like you're like this and you like put your arm underneath. Maybe it twists the other way. But, I mean, that's like not, well, I don't know. I don't know if either side's better. Don't really feel anything there, but perhaps if your back is tight, that would be a good one. Them glutes, though. Oh, thank you. Oh, I got an ad on my playlist. Alright. Into a nice little dart here. So, you kind of just look like you're a dart being thrown through a dartboard, I guess. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna put my hand here so that I'm not putting my face on this mat. After doing my mat Pilates outside, on the hard cement, I will say that I really appreciate doing it indoors on a nice soft carpet. me doing it yesterday was also, I don't know, it felt so unhinged. Like, I just, my setup was just like dying continuously. It was not optimal. And I got like no tan from it either. I like decided not to tan before the concert I went to last night, and I was like, that was a mistake. I should have put on some fake tanner because I just looked real pasty. But it's okay. I'm gonna put some tanner on tonight, so I'm ready to go for the week. I know, just flying through the dartboard here. This week I have a discussion due in this class. It's like about like high cholesterol and diabetes. I'm like, oh great, what a fun, uplifting topic. So I need to remember to do my discussion post this week because I almost forgot mine last week. And I was like at the club trying to write it. Alright, last one here. Okay, we got push-ups next. I think I'm gonna turn my heater off. I am just overheating in here already. I was trying to dry my hair, but I think I'm marinating myself. All right, here we go. Take off my little arm sleeves so that I don't slip. First set. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, these felt so much slower than normal. But that's okay. Small little break, and then there's typically 2 more sets of push-ups. Stretch out my shoulders a little bit here. All right, set 2. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, fantastic. Those kind of hurt my back for some reason. Superwoman over here, thank you. All right. We got one more. I feel like my push-ups are not looking great today, but that's okay. I'm out here doing them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Next up, I think we have my favorite stretch. No, not yet. Just kidding. All right. Nice little quadricep stretch. I don't know why I had trouble saying that. I feel like it's like when I played Black Desert and I'm just struggling to pronounce things. All right, flipping it over. I definitely just flicked all my wet hair onto my laptop, but that's okay. I got this laptop when I was in grad school, and it lasted me through grad school, and that's really all I needed it for. All right, we got planks. Oh great, all my least favorite items together. Here we go. A moment of silence for the bug. All right, small break, and then we've got the last set. And I think this will line up nicely with perfect. Skip the ad on my playlist. We're ready to go. Let me scoot back a little bit also so you guys can see me. Last one. All right. Done with that. Fantastic. All right, alternating arm, alternating leg up. I feel like I happen to have a really good room for like streaming in, so I'm lucky. This is technically the guest bedroom, but at this point in time, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's just like so many weights and things here. This is just really like evolved into like the home gym. We do have a little swim going on here. This is the beauty of mat Pilates. So like we just did like a pretty intense exercise, like planks, and now it's like a little bit more chill with this one. Although some of these like they'll start and I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad, and then by the end I'm like, why am I out of breath? All right. Next up, nice little walrus. I feel like my favorite stretch is coming up soon. TBD. Not yet. This is also a fantastic one, but not my favorite. I think I tell this story every time I do Child's Pose, but one of my college friends and I, we did hot yoga, and she decided to go out to like the pool parties with like the fraternities and like drink pretty heavily beforehand. And so she showed up to hot yoga and she was just like, she was like down bad, like she was not ready to do hot yoga, and she did a lot of this pose right here. The child's pose, because she just like could not hang. Like she's like, I'm about to throw up, like I can't do this. Every time I do that, I think of her just like struggling and dying in this yoga class, and I'm like, you did this to yourself. You signed up for this class with me. You knew we were gonna do this, and you just drank anyway. But to be fair, we were like 19 or 20, so that's just what you do. I feel like with that last stretch, I really feel it like in my shoulders. I don't know. Maybe that's not right, but that's where I feel it. I think this is it. I think this is my favorite stretch right here. All right, this little hamstring stretch. I always feel like it's more comfortable. Okay, I think I just missed it. I think I just missed the break. Okay, there's the break. Alright, there's the break. I was like, I'm getting so tired, like my neck is killing me. Up again. Happened to my playlist. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I just wasn't patient enough. Alright, last one. Alright. For 45s. That was such a fast transition. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Over to the other side. So my legs are like a 45-degree angle for these sit-ups here. 7, 6. What's happening to my internet? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What happened to my playlist? What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Just hanging out to recover here. Rolling around a little bit. Alright, back over. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 10, 9, what is up with my playlist? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What happened to my playlist? Oh, there it is. We're just getting an ad, I guess. Why is my phone not connected to the internet though? Like unrelated.